With us now is Senator Obama's communication director and senior spokesman, Robert Gibbs. I know you think he won, so there's no reason to ask you that. All right, a lot of what came up tonight seemed to be a rehash of what we discussed in the first debate. But going into the debate, the feeling was that in light of recent comments by Governor Palin, that we're going to be talking about William Ayers tonight. And let me ask you a question. How can you fight terrorism when you give speeches with, you sit on a board with, Axelrod says you're friendly with, and you never speak out against William Ayers?
See, you had me right up until the last one.
Wait. He did blurb his book, you know. No. Barack Obama did blurb Ayers' book.
But let's do this. Do you think so? You think he's guilty by association, right?
No, I, Sean Hannity. Here's my answer. Would never sit on a board with a guy that bombed our Pentagon or our Capitol. And I want to know. Wait. Why does Barack Obama sit on a board with? Why did he stay, knowing with his past? Why did he be friends with him?
What William Ayers did was deplorable, and when he did it, Barack Obama was aide. And Barack Obama said it was a deplorable act.
Then why would he sit on a? Why would you sit on a board? Would you sit on a board that a guy that bombed the Pentagon and wasn't sorry about it?
He sat on a charitable board, and a board funded by a conservative Republican and a friend of Ronald Reagan.
Was that poor judgment?
That was Walter Annenberg.
I didn't ask you. Was that poor judgment on Obama's part?
I don't think that was poor judgment at all. I think what Barack Obama's done throughout his career is talk about the big issues that are important to him.
All right, you're giving me spin now. I'm asking you.
Let me ask you one question.
All right, you ask me a question.
Okay. Are you anti-Semitic?
Not at all.
Okay. On your show on Sunday, you're the show that's named after you, right? The centerpiece of that show was a guy named Andy Martin.
I know you're reading your talking points.
No,
You brought it.
I don't have talking points.
When I interviewed, hang on, I'm going to answer your question. When I interviewed Malik
this.
Shabazz, when I interviewed Al Sharpton, when I interviewed all these controversial figures, you see on Fox, we actually interview people of all points of view, whether we agree or disagree. So the statement you're about to read,
Andy Martin called the judge a crooked, slimy Jew who has a history of lying and thieving common to members of his race. Martin went on to write that he understood better why the Holocaust took place, given that Jew survivors are operating as a wolf pack.
I find those comments despicable. But wait a minute.
You put him on your show.
We put Malik Shabazz on the show. I put Khalid Muhammad on my show.
Why am I not to believe that you're anti-Semitic? Why am I not to believe that everybody, because Sean...
So, I mean, this game of guilt by association is ridiculous. And by the way, the Republicans who want to keep putting this forth, I'll give you a chance to respond in a second. It's not working because Barack Obama, the trend is toward Obama. It hasn't worked. The stuff they flung at him, which is now the kitchen sink, it's a desperate act by a desperate campaign.
Exactly. The John McCain campaign's run out of ideas and they're running out of time. I think they realize the reason they didn't talk about that tonight is because they understand that after 2 or 3 days, that attack doesn't work. People are concerned about the economy. They're worried about keeping their job and keeping their home. They'd rather talk about these big issues.
So what I don't understand is, as a tactician, and you work as a tactician to some regard in the Obama campaign, if you're not winning and things aren't going your way and the narrative you're doing isn't helping you win, change the narrative. This isn't helping. Palin, and McCain is allowing Palin to do this. Well, she started doing it.
Look, I read in the newspaper on Monday, the McCain campaign said, every time we talk about the economy, we lose. They don't want to talk about the economy. But every day Americans are losing their jobs and their homes and their health care. The American people deserve a debate that focuses on the big issues.
Rick Davis of the McCain campaign said this is not even about issues. The campaign's not about issues. They don't want it to be about issues.
They never have and they never will.
Thank you very much, Robert.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate your being here tonight.
Thank you.
And coming up, more insight and analysis on tonight's debate with former Clinton advisor Dick Morris. And keep those